Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Master. This is their part number 1KA-2438. This is a common steel laminated padlock. And the 1 is a reference to the dimensional properties of this padlock. The KA means keyed alike. The 2438 is a reference to the code that is on the key. That is what would likely be, that is what is called an indirect code. A direct code would be that those numbers relate to the physical dimensional properties of the key itself as that pertains to the bitting or pinning of the cylinder. That 2438, I don't know what the relationship is between this indirect code and the actual cuts, but the factory maintains that database. The bottom line is this: if your keys say 2438 and you want more locks from Master, whether it be a 1, a 5, whatever the padlock, be sure to specify 2438 so that they're keyed alike. You may want that. You might have 6 job sites going and you want all the padlocks on all of the chain link fences to get to the property to be the same key, that sort of scenario, or toolboxes, whatever it might be. So the one means its dimensional properties. Okay. Comes with 2 original keys. Weighs 0.55 pound. Rivets running through the entire body, holding all of these laminated plates together. That's how that works. Laminated steel plates. The dimensional properties are going to be best looked at on camera. So the padlock, they say, is 1 3/4 wide, and that's certainly going to be the case. Okay. The laminated components itself are a little shy on 1 3/4, but with the plastic boot that's there, it's going to come out to about 1 3/4. Then it's 15/16 wide. But really where padlocks are measured is in their shackle size. So there are 3 dimensions. The diameter of the shackle, this is 0.312 diameter, so 5/16. It's then also the clear inside width, 0.788. They say that this is a tall shackle. The inside clearance is 0.942. And I believe when they say tall, they were meaning that, well, they're not meaning anything. They're just meaning that that's what they're calling that point. I think 942 is what I said. Yeah, 942. So those are the important dimensions, or that's how padlock manufacturers define their padlocks, okay? And they give us those shackle dimensions, 5/16, 15/16 by 3/4. I've just been a little more accurate than those rough dimensions. Those accurate dimensions, I've been more precise, I suppose. Let's switch to the screen view now, and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at. 1KA-2438 laminated steel pin tumbler padlock. That's important to know. It's a pin tumbler lock rather than a wafer or a warded lock. Master makes very low-end padlocks that are just warded construction, and they'll have a key that will look rather unique or unusual. The key is going to look like, something like this. That's when you know that you have a warded lock, when it looks something like that. Okay, a wafer tumbler lock and a pin tumbler lock will look similar in terms of how the key is cut, most definitely. But they're saying this is a pin tumbler lock. That is to infer directly that this would be considered a higher security type of cylinder construction compared to wafer, and most certainly the warded lock that we just mentioned. Okay, so it's a better platform, is the bottom line. Laminated steel pin tumbler padlock. Commercial grade padlock. Features superior protection from drilling and prying. 1.75" wide laminated steel body for superior strength. 15/16 tall hardened steel shackle for superior cut resistance. Dual ball bearing locking mechanism for maximum pry resistance. And what they mean there is that the shackle itself well, it'll kind of look like this. An artist I am not, so forgive me. Those ball bearings, when the shackle is below the surface, will reside within the actual shackle itself. When the key is turned, there are two ball bearings. When the key is turned, there is the restrictor that is inside of here preventing that from allowing the ball bearings to move. Well, that's relaxed, allowing the ball bearings to come to center as the spring, via turning the key, pops the shackle up. So those ball bearings come to center is what they are, and they're captive inside of there. Okay, that's how that works. Pinned to or keyed to the 2438 key number, 5/16, 15/16 by 3/4 are your shackle dimensions. Non-key retaining. That means that you can remove the key in this padlock when it is both in the locked and unlocked condition. There are padlocks that are key retaining, meaning you cannot pull your key out while you've got the lock in the padlock in the unlocked condition. So you have to determine if that's what you want or not. You can never have your key with you and be completely sure that you've relocked it, because this is non-key retaining. Sold as each. When you buy one, we'll ship you one. They say that there's a limited lifetime warranty. Product catalog is here. Now that's handy, because that's going to allow us to review what this number 1 padlock looks like. And I won't be able to do a find function on our keyboard for number 1. It'll find too many products. So we'll scroll through until we find these laminated padlocks. Probably searching laminated would do the job. Yeah, general padlocks. They won't put their high-end material up front. So general padlocks, non-rekeyable, ideal for perimeters, storefront gates. Your 1 through 3 series of padlocks, your 5 through 15, your 7 padlock, and the table is here. Master being affiliated with a German company, Abus, I believe, is the connection. We're seeing this stuff in metric. I apologize. Easy conversion. 1 divided by 25.4 multiplied by the amount of millimeters. So what is the width of the 5? What is the width of the 1? 49 millimeters. 1 divided by 25.4 times 49. 1.92. So basically 1 and 15/16 is what that translates to. If you know that 1.9375 is 1 and 15/16, then it's easy. Available in lots of, keying options. Keyed alike, key differently. There can be, master keying systems that are done. I don't know how many steps there are in this system. I imagine that you can probably count on there being 4, but you'll only have 4 chambers, so there will only be a few hundred different changes that you'll be able to come up with. Let's see. If there are 4, and there are, yeah, you're going to have a theoretical 256 change keys under a master. If it's a 2-step system with 10 cut possibilities, I don't know that it is. It could only be an 8-step system, which would then mean that there would only be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 81. So not, depending on how many cuts there are, you might not get a lot of changes out of a master keyed system, but they can do it. Other options, bump stop technology. That just has everything to do with how they put parts on the inside of the cylinder to prevent it from being bypassed via the method called bumping the cylinder. In the early part of the catalog, it's a bit encyclopedic in the sense that they will talk about the overview of their product line. That bump stop technology is there that you can review. I know that I saw the keying information, which is here. This graphically shows what that could possibly look like. I don't know if they can do a GMK or a Grandmaster key on that one padlock. Let's see what they say. So they cannot. They can't do a 3-level system. Keyed alike, keyed differently, or master keyed. So a 2-level system is all that they can do. Handy reference here. Speaking of handy references, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page here, where you can pull up not only all of the master products that we sell, but also, by means of this horizontal navigation, I should say, also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to catalogs, price lists. Most importantly, what's on here, though, is the lock technical manual and their definitions and terminology page. 2 very important documents if you are diving into the world of master, or more generally the world of locksmithing, because this information, this technology, applies very much to the study of the art and science of locksmithing. Usually more art than science, I find, and that's what separates the good locksmiths from the, like myself, quite mediocre. Let's wrap up this video on camera. Okay, in conclusion, a very nice quality, general, as they say, security padlock. Inexpensive. You're going to use it, you know, where a lock needs to keep an honest person honest. Anything of value, however, I would reconsider a different product from Master that will give you a more durable sort of platform of cylinder construction. They do make lots of padlocks that will take high security cylinders, so I wouldn't fathom using this on something that was anything other than very low security, like a gate, things of that nature. Okay. Any questions on the one Master padlock or any other Master item, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you very much. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.